Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my stream, where I'm gonna stream all over your face. Let's do a little pop-out chat. Oh crap. I gotta get up the link here so I can read it also. Let me change some things up here. There we go. I don't want to have that on the screen. I'll put this up here so I can have the full chat. Yeah, now we're talking, baby. Now we're doing it right. Ooh. Ah. Bye, guys. Enjoy your class. For wet nights. Okay. I hope this is good. And okay, proceed. Is proceed the next page? Who sent me this? Laura? Laura, is proceed the next page? I want to make sure I understand this before I move forward so I can have a nice through line with this. I always come first. And then a second time. Last. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Smash that subscribe button. Smash it like you smash my sweet tight booty hole. So it's less shady what I'm doing. Smash it hard. Smash it against the bone. Ugh. Ugh. I want to wait. I'm going to give it just a few minutes and let enough people see the announcement. Yeah, so this is 18 plus, guys. So please keep it 18 plus. It's Sethy sex time. Hi, Butterspoon. That's your brother's name now. No, everyone in here is 18 plus Vexes for legal purposes. Everyone sees the banner at the top and is 18 and over. Everybody. Don't anybody comment on that. Everybody is 18 over. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, Laura, you're back, right? Because this is thanks to you. This music is great. Ooh, there's that guitar in the back. Butterspoon is a legal name. Ozg ninja. Ozg. Meow. I would put this music through a vat of KY and then in the 5 holes in my head. Just shaking my balls there. Alrighty. Let me turn it down a little bit. It's a little loud. Alright. A little more. Also, look at this suggestive image. Can you still hear it? Can you still hear the music? I mean, it's really low on my end, and it's already really low on the stream. Oh, also. Here, I'll try and look intelligent as I read this. Lenny face. Ah. Hey, Homer. Let's DP Marge, Homer. Okay, Lenny. Ah. I can hear it, but hardly. All right, I'll turn it up just a little bit. That's a little better. Okay. Smart and sexy Seth. Alrighty, here we go, guys. I think it's about time to start. There's a lot of build up to this. I hope it's good. Alrighty. So this story starts off at a certain scene, setting it up for you, the reader, to have a wick good time with angel dust. You are a pissed off female drug lord, ooh, whose husband just cheated on you not too long ago with Angel. You must show everyone who the boss is and just what happens when you are betrayed, exclamation point in parentheses. Angel chases a man all the way to the more rural parts of hell and just so happens to stumble into more trouble than the money he is owed is worth. I do not own Has-Been, nor do I Angel Dust. This is just a fan fiction. Proceed. Oh, this is just at the beginning of the month, too. This started... published yesterday? Is that year, month, day? So this is like 3 days ago. And updated yesterday. Yeah, it must be yesterday. Wow. Oh, I'm doing the voices. Yeah, I'm definitely doing the voices. So this story starts off in a certain setting and up for you, the reader, to have a wicked good time. Okay, notes. I did edit and did a quick glance a second time because I was lazy. Please let me know if there are any errors. We're off to a good start, or what you think of this fic. I always love comments and feedback. It gets me motivated to write. See the end of the work for more notes. Revenage and humiliation. Chapter 1. Revenage and humiliation. What's a fella gotta do to earn some quick cash around here? Angel says, exacerbatedly, as he looked at the young demon women walking by. Never had Angel ever thought he would end up in the more rural parts of hell. But here he was after chasing some guy down who owed him money. God, he was so close to getting that dough, too. If the fucker did not get hit by a truck while running away from him, what were the fucking odds that those schmucks were driving by when he just about had that stupid ass who owed him 300 big ones? This had to be the thing Baggy always talked about. What was it again? Carmen? Carmichael? Carmel? Ah, fuck, who cares anyways? Now, not like he was going to heaven, but he sure could take someone there for the right price. Looking around, Angel sees a few rough and tumble cowboys and 1 or 2 biker dudes. Not much any lookers to all present in the bar. It was really hard to tell in a place as dark as this one. He highly doubted these men were the type for male bonding. His straight dar Okay, a gaydar, straight dar. His straight dar was going through the roof. His spidey senses were a tingling, and maybe that was the vibrator in his right pocket. It had been going off a little more lately. I mean, what kind of porn star would he be if he was not prepared for a sexual encounter at any time? He was, after all, the one and only Angel Dust. A couple of women look his way, smiling and giggling like hyenas. They probably were hyenas in this universe. Angel rolls his eyes dramatically and turns back to the bar to sip on his beer. Oh, he already ordered. Okay. He cringes at the bittery flavor, but this is all he could afford if he wanted to save up for his sweet, sweet drugs. Shaking his head of any thoughts of the bastard he gave head to several times, who promised a big payout for giving him head almost non-stop for 3 days straight. He should have known that guy was full of shit, even if he wore expensive-looking suits that screamed big boss and big money. He still tried to run when Angel came collecting. Go figure. Even in hell you still get screwed over, but guess it's to be expected. Sighing to himself, he runs one of his elegantly gloved hand through his hair, while another hand brings his beer to his lips. He takes another sip and cringes at the flavor. Ugh. He lifts yet another hand up that is holding a cigarette he bummed off of the bartender. He takes a puff of the nicotine stick, inhaling the sweet smoke. Ah. Holding in the smoke, he savors the flavor. Well, the beer tasted like piss, but at least the cigarette tasted good. He moves his arm away from his body and flicks some ashes to the ground, careful not to get it on his favorite suit. Well, how are you, stranger? A female voice gets his attention, making him look to his left side. There stands a drop-dead, gorgeous dame. Now, if Angel was not gay, he would probably be all over that. He could appreciate a nicely dressed woman, especially one with tatas as huge as watermelons. How the hell was her dress still keeping those babies concealed? Her clothes were way too tight, adding to the fact her melons would jump out and attack him at any minute. Wait a minute. Didn't he star in a porno like that? Or was it some weird foreign shit Vaggie showed him when he was really drunk off his ass? Vaggie showed Angel porn? God, he could not remember. Well, that's what you get when you take hard-ass liquor and mix it with hard-ass drugs. I'm going to read some comments here. Scorped is here. Oh, my goodness. Here comes the meat. Welcome to sexy Seth time, y'all. It's Titties. Oh, hey there, guys. Flat boy. God damn it. Alright. What is this quote? Is this... Okay. What do you want? What do you want, so, toots? Can't you see I'm busy? He asked her with slight annoyance in his voice. He starts walking closer, making her boobs squeeze even closer, bouncing forward, trying to race out of her tight dress first. Damn, how could the dame walk, let alone breathe in that thing? She soon stops in front of Angel and takes a cigarette right out of his hand, lifting it to her ruby red lips to take a puff off of hot nicotine. Angel clenches one of his hands into a fist hidden under the bar, while another hand under the bar moves in his jacket to pull out a small pistol. Oh, okay. He's going for it. His other four limbs are lying on top of the bar where the woman can see them. She takes a long drag, then blows smoke in Angel's face. I'm busy too, she says. She regards him with half-lidded eyes, then looks at the barkeep, lifting her hand up to flag him down. She continues to look forward, ignoring Angel as he lifts the hand holding the pistol up, pointing it straight at her head. You see, I'm looking for the jackass who thinks they can screw around with my husband and... Oh, wait, that's the girl. You see, I'm looking for the jackass who thinks they can screw around with my husband and get away scot-free. The barkeep comes over silently and with a drink already prepared. She must a regular, he thought. Well, at least they would... Well, least they would all know what name to put on her tombstone. She lifts the drink that looks like scotch on the rocks to her lips, taking a sip. You don't say. Angel cocks back the hammer and gets ready to squeeze the trigger when the unmistakable sound of multiple guns being cocked at once has him freezing in his tracks. Mr. Dust, she starts to speak in a sexy, low but dangerous voice, full of authority. Ooh, it's full of authority. Oh, he knew that kind of voice well. It demanded respect and held promise of power. Shit, he was fucked in more ways than one when he looked to his side, and had seen at least 20 different guns pointed on him. When the woman looked up and over at him, that's when he knew he was really screwed to hell. Her eyes were ablaze and piercing like they were taking him apart limb by limb. I am a very compassionate woman here in hell, but if someone touches my sleazy husband without my permission, they will be punished. There is a slight growl to her voice as she sets down her drink, hard, making it slosh out of the sides. I married that fool when he was just a rookie, no-account lackey in my crew, and I'm not going to be made a fool of because he can't keep his dick in his pants. The bar has gone eerily silent, as all sets of eyes are now on them, and the scene unfolding before them. These are hurting my head. A drunken patron leans over to their companion to whisper, "This is better than the TV dramas in hell!" His buddy nods in agreement. That is until both are hit hard over the head with a pool stick, effectively knocking both of them out. A gruff male voice speaks up. "Boss, you want us to get the riffraff out of here?" The woman speaks up, looking over Angel's shoulder. "No, that's quite all right. I want them to know what happens when they cross me." She then turns her attention back on Angel. Who's talking? I have no idea who's talking. Okay, it's Angel.
Why punish me when it was your husband who cheated on you to begin with? I mean, what's your problem? Are you jealous? You're not satisfying him enough that he had to come to the best to get his rocks off?
He puts his gun down on the bar and smiles at the woman, leaning back and crossing two sets of his upper arms over one another. The woman, or the boss, now that Angel knows, is sitting back, leaning on the bar with a sinister smile on her face, worthy of any powerful demon. "Oh, I've taken care of my husband. You better believe he will behave from now on. As for you, Mr. Dust, as luck has it, I happen to be a fan of yours. However, since you insulted me, I can't go easy on you now." Oh, and what the The next thing Angel knows is that there was a painful blow to his head, knocking him out. When he finally wakes up, the first thing he notices is he's tied up. The next is a rubber ball in his mouth, preventing him from yelling out. "Ah, good to see you're finally awake." A female voice drifts from behind him, making his body jerk. Oh. Like Gloria. Who's Gloria? Fubbernecked, so bring it. Here we go! Oh, okay. Alrighty. His body jerked to see the bitch who had a death wish. Boss or not, she was going to die when he was finally free from his binds. He glared his best he could at the woman, but it did nothing to change the fact he was tied up. From here on, this is an author's note. From here on, you are the sexy, dominating demon woman who gets to punish the bad angel. Alright, guys, it's fucking on. I lean back, looking down at him, and slowly walk backwards so he can see my skimpy leather one-piece outfit. I have my favorite whip and paddle hanging off my belt. My boobs are squeezed even more to look 2 times bigger than what they actually were. My heels clink against the tile floor as I start to walk off from his view to get a few things. I place the items on one side of him, just one out of his view. I walk back again, this time returning with a glass of whiskey on the rocks. Don't worry, I'm gonna get a beer, guys. Hold on. I gotta get in character here. I'm gonna start drinking with this. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna do some Angry Orchard. Yeah, we're doing it, folks. I have a cat bug keychain attached to my beer opener. There we go. All right. It's 4:40. It's close enough to 5. I can start drinking. Alrighty. I have my favorite whip and paddle hanging off my belt. My boobs are squeezed even more to look 2 times bigger than what they actually were. My heels clink against the tile floor as I start to walk off from his view to get a few things. I place the items on one side of him, just out of his view. I walk back again, this time returning with a glass of whiskey on the rocks. Don't worry, I look over at him as I take a sip from my drink. I gotta do that. I can see the hate burning in his eyes. You're not the only one being punished. My grin gets even sinister, that of a true demon drug lord, as I think of my suffering husband. He will never do something behind my back without my permission again. I take another swig of my drink. Here we go. Oh, I'm sorry. You must be thirsty. Did you want some? There is a jerky nod from Angel. Yeah. As his white hair bounces with his movement. Yeah. I quickly down the glass that in one go. Oh, Jesus. I quickly down the glass then in one go. Alright, that's enough. Oops, I'm sorry, all out. As I say, as innocently as possible. Again, there's a bunch of mumbled up gurgling sounds that are coming from him. He's glaring daggers at me. He really wanted a drink. What a bitch. I guess it can't be helped. I walk slowly towards the spider demon, as move my hands behind his head to unfasten the gag. I hold one strap. You bitch! I wanted some! What the fuck is wrong with you? That's the first thing out of his mouth. That's what it would be.
Why you gotta be such a bitch?
I hold one strap in my hand, letting it fall and dangle in my one hand. Almost immediately, a string of profanities hits my ears from a loud, angry voice. Yeah, okay. Good. Oh, here we go.
You fucking cunt! What the fuck do you think you're doing? Just wait till I'm out of these shitty binds, you sadistic piece of motherfucking loving crap, bitch!
The gag is prominently shoved back in his mouth, quieting him immediately. I quickly strap it back as I unhook my leather paddle from my belt. Whew! Is anyone else getting turned on? Obviously, Mr. Dust, you have yet to learn your place on the predicament you now find yourself in. I sneer down at him as I twirl a paddle in my hand. Do I have some? What can I use for a paddle? Oh, here we go. We'll use Harry Potter as my paddle. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone is my paddle, which is what I use in all of my regular sex acts anyway. So it works. Alrighty, I guess I need to teach you your place. I lift the paddle above my head and then rapidly bring it down on Angel's bare ass. Oh, I skipped a part. Or did I? You're lucky I like your work and have use of you, or you would have been dead a lot sooner. I growl out at him. I guess I need to teach you your place! I lift the paddle above my head and then rapidly bring it down on Angel's bare ass. How did he get to his bare ass already? She hasn't, like... Is he naked? Has he been naked the whole time? Someone explain to me. His eyes go wide at the feel of a lack of some protection his clothes would have provided from the force of the blow. I grin wide, showing off my pointed teeth. I lift it up again, bringing it down on his bare bottom once again. Oh! I repeatedly lift the paddle up, then down on Angel's bottom, making louder smacking noises fill the room. After the 10th one, or was it the 11th time, I stop and once again remove his gag to let him speak.
Is that the best you can do? My grandmother could hit it harder than that.
But I can already see the angry red marks left from each blow, and see his eyes watering slightly from the pain. I decide to leave the gag off for now. Maybe if he begged for my forgiveness, I will stop my spanking. But, Mr. Dust, I say sweetly, bad boys like yourself need to be punished.
Go for it. I don't see anyone bad here, but you...
There's a loud smack, and the smile on his face instantly is gone. Careful of your words, Mr. Dust. I warn him in a dangerous tone as I once again bring the paddle down over and over, down on his fuzzy little rear.
Toots, I can go all day with spanking. Besides, I thought you were going to please me or show me how good you are.
He smiles cockily at me and I stop in my tracks. So, he wanted to play that card. It was fined by me. He would be begging in no time at all. Oh, you're quite... Oh, you're quite... Why am I doing that? Quite right? Oh, you're quite right. Where at my manners? I put on a show of covering my mouth in fake surprise. I put on a show of covering my mouth and say... Oh, like, oh! I put on a show of covering my mouth in fake surprise. How could I forget something like that? I reach to his side, grabbing the items I placed there. Oh, God, here we go, guys. I need to drink for this. I uncap a bottle of extra slippery heated lube and squirt some out over a sizable lavender dildo vibrator. Oh, the color is lavender. I lean over him, making my boobs go in his face as I shove the toy all the way down his ass. There's a gasp, followed by a hiss from the man below me. Ooh. Now we're getting somewhere. What's the matter? Can't do things yourself? Just going to let your... Oh, that's him talking.
Now we're getting somewhere. What's the matter? Can't do things yourself? Just going to let your toys do all the work?
I quickly get out a thin, long, and skinny toy and just poured globs of lube on the skinny, long device. I then shoved the device in his urethra. Oh, God. Making it a snug fit around the entryway. Oh, I quickly put on the harness cap, securing it in place. What the fuck is a harness cap? So it does not pop out from his muscles or any built-up fluid. I flip on the vibrator in his rear to a slow setting and watch him relax at the sensation. I don't know. I don't know if he's into urethra play. We'll ask Viv in private what she thinks. Although I don't think anything's off the table with that boy. Oh boy. Let's read some comments. In the arms of the angel, make it fly away. This has gotten weird. Megalodon. Ugh. What's a harness cap? What is a harness cap? And how do they know what that is? That means they know what a harness cap is. Oh boy. Do I have two chats going? Is that the old one? Oh, okay, that's that one. Alright, we'll leave that there then. I love it. I love it. I quickly put on the harness cap, securing it in place so it does not pop out from his muscles or any built-up fluids. I flip on the vibrator in his rear to a low setting and watch him relax at the sensation.
Oh. You could have done that sooner, you know. Now about that liquor.
I ignore him as I flip on the long, skinny device to a low setting as well. I can see his dick start to wake up more as it lengthens from the sensations. I am going to let you think of your behavior and actions until you beg for my forgiveness. You will remain like this. Angel has a shit-eating grin on his face as he says,
Works for me.
Oh, we'll see how long he could actually last, because he always came in his movies. Sure, he had experience with similar situations, but not where he dealt with toys as powerful as these is. I flip the switch to max on his rear as a starter and leave the other on low setting in his dick. I will be back later after I have attended to some things. Oh, she's gonna leave him there. What a bitch.
Take your time. This works for me, not having a boner killers such as yourself.
Okay.
Take your time. This works for me, not having a boner killer such as yourself around.
Angel laughs at you as you turn and walk out the door. I forgot this is from your perspective. You change into your regular attire, an attractive tight-fitting dress, and start looking at the schedule for the rest of your day. You retreat back into your office. Oh, so we're just going to follow boring stuff while Angel is just left. And I hope she fills out her taxes while he's just getting, he's just left with the dildo in his dick and butt. You retreat back in your office where you're greeted by a tall horned demon who is standing by your desk. Everything has been taken care of, boss, he rasps out as you nod. Good, I'm going to be looking over a few things. Then I have to check on our guest. Why do new pets have to be so stubborn? If you like, boss, we could teach him a lesson in manners. Oh, God. Oh, no. Okay, good. No! He is not yours to touch or train. Do you understand me? I growl out almost immediately at one of my lackeys. Yes, ma'am. He bows his horned head as I take a seat behind my desk. Now then, make sure the boys are ready to go in 30. We got some work to do. Yes, boss. He turns and walks out to leave you to shuffle through your things and look over documents. You are so busy doing your job that you're broken from your trance-like work state when there's a knock on the door. Enter! I hope it's just Angel, and he's like, all right, next. Excuse me. The same demon from before, along with two other different different looking demons enter the room. The one closest to the door speaks at first. Boss, the boys have been ready for over 30 minutes. What? Why didn't any of you come in here and get me when the time I said pass? Okay. The demon from before speaks up this time. We tried, but we didn't get any response from you. He awkwardly twists his hands together as he looks at the ground like some scalded child. Fucking great! Going to be late getting everything done today! I storm out of the room, followed by my 3 lackeys at my heels. Get to the cars! I have something I must do first. I continue stomping towards the room I left Angel in. I open the door, and there he is, still where I left him, with a happy smile on his face, but a bit more redder than I remembered. Are you ready to beg now?
Nope, I could go on for hours like this.
Oh, well in that case, you won't mind me upping things a little.
Go right ahead, but nothing you do is going to make a difference.
He smiles dopily at me. That's what he thinks. I walk over, switching the device in his dick to max. I hear him take a sharp intake of air in. I walk behind him, coming back with a few more devices in tow. More! She's just gonna jam them all in there. I strap on a semi-looking chastity device over his cock. And flip a switch on. I take out remote and turn it on halfway as Angel lets out a moan. Oh! I then grab some nipple clamps and clamp them to his nipples and hook it into a small electroshock unit, putting it at pulsate. I finish him up with a blindfold and his gag once again strapped to his head. Let me message Viv. I want to see if she's up and wants to get in on this. Let's see if Viv is around. Or maybe Dave will want to. I think Angel has nipples. I do. Viv is coming up, guys. I'll try and get Viv. Hold on. She should be up in a few minutes. Let's take a second. Let's just take a second and review what we've been through so far. So, Angel cheated, helped this guy cheat on his wife. He's not even in the story yet. He just chased them. There's no build up to that. It's just here we are in this situation, which is great. And then she approaches him. He pulls a gun on her, and somebody cracks a pool cue over his head, and he's out. And he wakes up. Apparently he's naked. Because his ass is out. How did she paddle him if he's like strapped to a chair? Was he strapped to a chair? Did I miss something? Was he on a chair, guys? Or is he on a table? Is he on like a horse? Like a pommel? I think that's what those are called, pommels. Pommel horse. What? Katie, yeah, Katie's right. Oh, look, it's Mason Attic. Mason Attic is in the chat now. Here, I might have to... I don't think Viv wants to be on camera, so I gotta, like, turn it away. Let me check it. Make sure she'll be off screen where she is. Alright, hold on a second. Let me tell her to bring snacks. Oh, I know. I'm doing that on person, Mesomatic. Because you commented on the last video and were like, it's this way. So I was making a joke at your expense. I gotta get like a donation thing set up on my stream. You guys can donate to this. I can read your funny smut. Scorped, I don't enjoy it. I mean, it's funny. Like, I'm not, like, getting off to it. Scorped is PMing me. Oh. I might put in some different headphones. Or I might do this. I'm going to change things up. Let me pause that. I'm going to turn off the desktop audio. Yeah. You guys can still hear me, right? Yeah. And I'll have it play through the speakers so that way Viv can hear it. There we go. Alright, while that goes, I'll just have some of this going for in the meantime. Oh, this is great. This is hilarious. Oh yes, please find an Alistair fanfic, please. Please, please, please. Oh god, this is great. Are you guys having fun? Oh gosh, this is so funny. I love this so much. Well, now's the time to find another fanfic. So if you guys find another one, definitely post the links in the thing, in the amino. Oh, I just want to hear about Mimsy, like, queefing all over Alistair and stuff. Artsy trash. In cornbread. I don't know you. You're not my son. Alistair's probably into like knife play and weird shit like that. I love Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. It's a great movie. That's before Martin, what the hell is his name? No, Martin is his last name. What is his name? That was before he was famous. Really famous, really. Hug, art trash. Hug back. A crossover. Charlie and I forgot the robot's name. What's the robot's name in that movie? Oh, I wouldn't go off of the wiki for much. The wiki needs a lot of updating. There's a lot of stuff out of date on there. Oh, man. Let's fluff my hair. There we go. That looks better. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Ooh.
He's pretty much a JoJo character, huh? Well, so far she's stuck up a broom handle up my pee-pee hole and a lavender scented dildo up my ass, which is fine. I mean, I usually scent my own asshole at home anyway, but if she wants to take care of that, that's good too.
You were Mortimer? I'm not gonna answer that. Don't be a dick. You guys looking forward to Alistair? Hearing Alistair's voice? He hasn't spoken yet, except for the teaser. And even then, that was like kind of digitally done over, so it wasn't like even true Alistair voice. But I'm looking forward to revealing him. Alistair, Ed Bosco is one of the... a lot of the voiceover stuff was recorded before I came on board, except for some retakes and things like that. But Alistair has a 1920s accent, that kind of big city kind of voice thing going on. Hiya, folks, how you doing? Kind of thing. But Ed Bosco, his stuff is great. His characters, my favorite stuff. He's a really, really talented actor too. Really talented actor. Yeah, I want your friend to write more. This is great. Of course I want them to write more. Please send them this link and everything too. Alistair stuff is coming out soon. Yeah, there will be some Alistair stuff. All will be revealed soon. Because we're planning something with Alistair. We are planning something. I don't think that's much of a spoiler. We're planning Alistair stuff right now. Thank you, Undertale Kitties. Thank you, Undertale Kitties. That's my papyrus. Hello, human. Whose eyeshadow is fabulous? Alistair's? Because you're never fully dressed without a smile. Hey, a hobo man, hey, Dapper Dan. Because you're never fully dressed without a smile. I remember Mortimer. He's got the cross on his face. I know who Mortimer is. Why isn't he in here, huh? That's my question. I don't care if I remember him. Why isn't his ass in here? I might get another beer because this one's almost empty because I chugged it. That's okay, Lindsay. You want to pet his ears? You're weird. No, you're fine. His teeth are kind of gross, huh? They're kind of like cheddar cheese yellow. I notice you, Katie. What do you want? What? 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 Jesus, calm down. I want to record a cover song as Alistair soon. There's a song by Radiohead called Life in a Glass House, which is kind of perfect for him. And it's nice and slow, which I think is really kind of fun. It's like, once again, I'm in trouble with my own friends. Don't talk politics and don't throw stones. Your Royal Highnesses, once again. Yeah, etc. We are hungry for a lynching. That's a strange mistake to make. Yeah. So there's a little preview of Alistair for you. Preview of his singing voice. I'm slated to sing for him, but we'll see if that happens and things can change. Yeah. You should listen to that song, though. I love that song. It's got this great clarinet. It's great. Once again, I'm in trouble with my own friends. Yeah, I love that song. I love Radiohead. I like Radiohead a lot. But here's the catch. The cover will probably only be released to patrons. So you gotta do the $20 tier. NIB. I do like some Black Sabbath. I don't listen to them a lot, but there's a few Black Sabbath songs that I like. Mr. Crowley, did you talk to the dead? Oh, Mr. Charming. Yeah. I like Mr. Crowley. Mr. Crowley, do-doom-doom, did you talk to the dead? Do-do-do-do-do. I don't listen to him a lot, to be fair. I don't listen to him a lot. I don't drink a lot of wine, no. My drink of choice is Honey Jack Daniels with Coke. I love Honey Jack Daniels with Coke and Mexican Coke. Are any of you guys in the Chicago area? Because Viv and I will be in attendance at a Chicago furry convention in December. The last week of November, first week of December. I don't know My Chemical Romance Blood as Alistair. I don't know that one. Mexican Coke is just Coke from Mexico. It has real sugar in it, whereas in America it has corn syrup. So that's the difference. There's a video on YouTube called The Hole. Ooh, Artsy Trash, you should come to the convention. You should come say hi to us. It's going to be fun. And Dave is going too, so the guy from Streams, he's going to be there too. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, Mr. Charming, did you talk to the dad? Do. South Texas? Well, I do enjoy Texas when I get down there. And by the way, guys, if you request us to go to your conventions, you know, get your friends and things to request us to come to conventions, and we'll go. If the convention invites us, we'll go. You know, that's amazing. We would love any opportunity to come visit you guys in your towns. And she's getting ready, I'm sure. Viv is coming. And so is Angel. Oh, punching! You sent me a suggestion? Alright, let me get on the messages. I do love Final Fantasy. I love Cloud. Cloud's a great character. He's all mopey and stupid. Oh, this one looks good. Ooh, yeah, this one looks good. This one's got a little more, I can see the grammar in this one. Which is no offense to anybody. But just at a glance, I can see, Oh, Mr. Charming, because you're never fully dressed without a smile. Smile. Oh, how we danced on the night. I don't have a fursona. No, I don't have a fursona. I am not a furry. The VC. No, I'm not gonna do that artsy trash. I'm busy here with all of this. I'm trying to entertain the troops while we wait for Viv, for the general. Hey, hobo man, hey, dapper Dan, because you're never fully dressed without a smile. What is my persona? Father friendly is my persona. Hey, a hobo man. Hey, dapper Dan. What are some other songs? Moana, make way, Moana, it's time you knew. The village of Matanui is all you need. There's Alistair singing Where You Are from Disney's Moana. Consider the coconut, consider the leaves. The island gives us what we need, and no one leaves. That's right, we stay. Moana, stay on the ground now. You'll find happiness right where you are. My fursona is Scrooge McDuck.
I'd like to play Scrooge McDuck, actually. Boys! Huey, Dewey, Louie. It's only a matter of time, really, before I go diving into my gold.
Starting a resume. I'm sorry. What can I say except you're welcome? Well, Tamatoa hasn't always been this glam. He was a drab little crab once. Except I'm beautiful, baby. And did your granny say, listen to your heart, be who you are on the inside? I need 3 words to tell her arguments apart. Your granny lied, I'd rather be shiny. That's not a very good Alistair song, honestly. Friends on the Other Side would be a good one, though.
I've got friends on the other side.
He's got friends on the other side.
Transformation Central. Transmogrification Central.
Yeah, etc.
Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. The finest one that I've ever seen.
I don't know the exact words.
There was a boy, a very strange enchanted boy. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Bang 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 bang. Bang 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 bang. It's Disney Kid, back to the stream. Where did you go? How dare you leave? I will find out where you live now, and I will wear your face like a crayon.
No, I'm not Alistair. Ed Bosco. Guys, promo work, I can do a fair impersonation. When it comes to the voices, though, they belong to the voice actors. We cast them for a reason. Ed Bosco is Alistair. Michael Kovac is Angel Dust. There is no way around that. Those guys are so good in character. They bring a life to the character. I would say I can bring a voice to them. Like I know how to write for them and speak for them. But those guys can bring the script to life big time. Ed Bosco is amazing. Well, it's Crown, but I had to like draw it out to where it was like Crown. So it wasn't a crayon, it was Crown. Sorry, Katie, but we'll get to the smut soon.
Mr. Sandman.
I know it sounds like crayon.
Well, thank you very much, JoJo Fanatics. Thank you very much. That means the world for me. But yeah, just put on some headphones, Katie. You don't gotta go nowhere.
Or am I Michael? No, I am not Michael. I am Seth. I am Seth. It even says it at the top of the marquee. It says it right here as it scrolls by. It says, yes, this is Seth. That's how you know I'm not Michael. I might get another beer.
Lucas the spider.
Yeah, I like Lucas the spider. It's cute.
It's a figure of speech, Morty. I don't give a shit about their species. Morty. Mr. Sandman.
Oh, hold on a second, guys.
How you doing, folks? It's me, Angel Dust. I come to talk to you for a minute. Hey, how you doing until Viv gets here? Ask me your questions. Ask your Angel Dust questions. Your Q&A questions. We're gonna answer some questions. Yes, it is a weed. It is exactly a weed. Look, it's a little plushie. Oh, hi, how you folks doing? I'm gonna touch my private parts for you, just for you. Do I have nipples? Well, I wouldn't be able to tweak this if I wasn't there. Yeah. I got nipples. Canon, it's nipples. I got nipples. Oh. 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 into urethra play. Sure.
And there's even a husk. Hello.
Did you read the fan fiction already?
I stopped halfway.
Oh.
I don't even know how much is left, actually.
Was it the like really sexual one?
This is very sexual, yes.
Was it like the one with Angel and a woman?
Yes.
Yeah, I read that.
You read it?
Yeah. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Well, because it was dedicated to you, so I was curious.
It's dedicated to me?
Yeah, at the end.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
You have to read it.
What an honor. Did Angel Dust get something shoved up his urethra?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is that one.
I didn't know that was possible, so I learned something new.
All right, well, let's get back to it. I stopped because I was like, oh, we gotta get Vivid on here.
Oh,
She
be present for
So what just happened? Oh my goodness, pickles. The last thing that happened was Angel. She went to do her taxes and left Angel in the room.
Her taxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
She's like, I gotta go do paperwork. I'll leave you here for a minute. And she disappears, and she just leaves him there.
I remember Angel was written very in character.
Yeah, I was making a few
like,
jokes, and I was like, oh, he'd be like screaming at this point. And then I kept reading, and I was like, oh, he's screaming. Yeah, he did it. Yeah. It's pretty good.
She's so annoyed.
Why?
Well, 'cause she wanted food, and I brought her up here.
Oh.
But I already gave her food, so.
Pickles. She was up here this morning sleeping with me.
Yeah, you always doing that.
Little owl bird.
She a little owl bird.
Okay.
You had them up, the stuffed animals up here?
Yeah, I
Were
was
you
just.
making?
I was. Yeah, I might act stuff out with Angel while we go.
Oh boy.
You gonna be over on the bed?
Yeah. I'll
Okay. I'll move the camera over this way then.
I'm gonna take one of Pixel's.
Okay. Yeah, here we go. Okay. I storm out of the. Oh, let me stop that. Let me. Hold on. I've got some mood music.
Some mood music.
Yeah.
Oh god. Marvin Gaye.
It's just porn music.
Yeah.
Okay. I storm out of the room, followed by my 3 lackeys at my heels. Get to the cars! I have something I must do first. I continue stomping towards the room I left Angel in.
This music is.
It's very loud. I open the door, and there he is still where I left him with a happy smile on his face. But a bit more redder than I remembered. Are you ready to beg now?
Nope. I could go on for hours like this.
Oh, well, in that case, you won't mind me upping things a little.
Go right ahead, but nothing you do is gonna make a difference.
He smiles dopily at me.
That's pretty intense.
Yeah. That's what he thinks. I walk over, switching the device in his dick to max. I hear him take a sharp intake of air in. I walk behind him, coming back with a few more devices in tow. I strap on a semi-looking chastity device over his cock and flip a switch on. I take out remote and turn it on halfway as Angel lets out a moan. Ugh. Ugh. I then grab some nipple clamps. Oh, I've got clamps.
Oh
Here we go. I don't think I can. I'll put him on his bow tie.
no! Yeah, just. put
His
them
bow
on.
tie will be his nipples for now. Here we go.
Clamps.
The clamps! Here we go. He's got his little clamps on.
Oh boy.
Oh, baby, yeah, give me the clamps. Oh, I need it.
All right. I take and clamp them to his nipples and hook it to a small electroshock unit. Oh, he doesn't have nipples?
No.
Confirmed, people. He does not have nipples. Stop drawing him with
It's just-
nipples.
Well, it's just fur.
It's just fur.
It's just fur. Yes, it's the fur.
No nipples underneath? You can't dig around to find a nipple under there?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
For the purpose of fan fiction, maybe. But
For the purpose of fan fiction, it's okay. He
it's
has
not-
nipples.
Not really a thing.
But you gotta give him the clamps. He's just like, ouch.
The fur somewhere.
That's just skin. Stop. I don't have nipples. It doesn't feel good. It just hurts.
I take it and hook it to a small electroshock unit, putting it at pulsate. I finish him up with a blindfold.
Aren't you really gonna try?
Yeah, we're acting this out. I was drinking as the girl character earlier.
You were drinking.
Yeah, because she was drinking a lot, and she was. One of the jokes is like she finished in one gulp, so I had like my beer and was chugging it. Okay, blindfold and gag.
You can't do that with a stuffed animal.
I'll just hold a Tootsie Roll up to his mouth. Blindfold him and gag him once again, strapped to his bed. And to the bed! Well then, sweet dreams, my dear angel. Mama has work to do.
Why is she so into Angel? That's my
I don't know. You can take those hooks off, the clamps.
Yeah, they might pull off.
Yeah. It's a one-time joke. I walk out the door, locking it behind me so no one messed with my new pet. I then...
Was this prompted by something on Amino?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, nobody's drawn Angel with clamps or anything.
Okay.
So I think this is just pure original work.
Well, it's well written.
It's very well
That's what I
written.
noticed. I was like, wow, this is the first like legit.
This is the
Not
first
safe
I know of. Yeah.
Not safe for work fan.
I think there will be more now, though.
There might
Once
be.
this gets around,
Probably.
once this gets circulated, there's going to be a lot more, I think. Okay. I walk out the door, locking it behind me so no one messes with my new pet. I then get in one of the cars waiting for me outside, which is followed by 5 other identical cars. While we drove, I played with the remote control, making it go high, then low. She's just fucking with him.
Just fucking. Oh, that's horrible.
When we finally get to our destination, I put it on high and left it as I got out of the car to show the asshats who think they are trying to move in on my drug turf. I pull out my big trusty revolver as I am followed by 20 men in the small warehouse. 5 hours later, you completely forget anything about Angel.
5 hours.
That's a while.
That's a long time. I think he's dead.
I need food, lady, please. I'm hungry.
I
As you-
remember near the end, I couldn't keep reading.
It gets good.
Well,
It gets that good.
It gets a little tricky for me to read.
Okay.
But you
That's
might-
what I'm here for.
Get it.
After you finish bathing, you slip into a silky nightrobe and pass out in your bed. It's a little past noon and you finally do get up. It's been overnight.
Oh,
Angel
God.
got left
Yeah,
overnight.
He's
He's dead. You use the restroom and flip on the TV. Was it number 1 or number 2? Please add that. That's a very... I need to know that description. Almost immediately, a porno comes on showing none other than your favorite little angel. Quickly putting on a new one-piece leather outfit, you rush to the room you're keeping him in. You unlock it to reveal a shuddering mess of a spider demon. Oh, God, lady!
He's like...
Hold on. Give me the angel. He's just convulsing.
Yeah.
He's just having a seizure. Quickly putting on a new one. His once fluffy fur is slicked back with sweat and matted to his body. You walk over, letting your heels clink against the floor, making him jerk towards the noise and shudder. As soon as you remove the blindfold, you see the tear streaks in his face. Oh.
My mascara!
Terrible.
You ruined my makeup, you bitch!
Oh, no.
What's she doing?
She's gonna knock that over. You're gonna knock that over.
I see. As in the blindfold, you see the tear streaks in his face. Are you going to be a good boy if I remove the gag? He nods yes, and looks up at you, pathetically shaking from lack of release. Are you going to beg for my forgiveness? Once again, he nods yes. I remove the gag, and immediately his voice comes out in a sobbing plea. Look, I'm sorry. Please, just let me come. Please, I need to. I need to. He half sobs, half whines. Angel probably could not tell which he wanted more after trying in vain to get some sort of release. After all, he was drinking quite a bit at the bar, and he had not expressed needed to go yesterday, and now with all the sensations, he must be going wild.
I think this is where it started to lose me.
Oh, okay.
So I was
Good,
like,
good, good.
Oh, no.
I smile down at him as I put a thoughtful finger to my chin as if I am asking, I don't know if you mean it. Please, I'll do anything. Just let me piss or come.
Yeah.
I can't tell anymore, please. I can't tell anymore.
I thought it was funny, but I was like, okay.
I can't tell anymore, please. He lets out a whimper as he struggles against his binds. In that case, I move in front of him and undo the snaps to the bottom half of my leather one-piece looking swimsuit. I make my pussy press to his nose.
There is.
Give me Husk. Husk will be the woman in this one. Here we go.
I'm gonna put my pussy to your nose.
Here we go. I'm gonna read it as Husk now. I want you to suck me off for an entire week. Nah, make it 2. Whenever and wherever I wish. You will follow me every order. You'll follow my every order. If not, there will be consequences. Understood? He nods erratically. How does he nod with his face in her pussy? Just like that?
Yeah.
Is that how that works? And as he tries to wiggle forward to my pussy, he sticks out a tongue and laps at my entrance. If I feel teeth... Oh, okay. If I feel teeth, I leave you like this for a week. He nods as he strains to lick my slit. I feel generous and move closer. It's going to be a Husk now.
The whole time.
I feel generous and move closer so he has a better reach to my kitten. That's perfect. I feel his face press forward as he looks up and down my slit. I see him shiver from all the... My slit! I feel him shiver from all the sensations from my toys, and him struggle to stay focused on the task at hand and not release. Oh, there's plenty of people in the chat. I frown as I run my fingers through the back of his hair and yank his head down full into my crevice. I hold his head in place as I thrust my hips forward into his mouth. He soon catches on and flicks his tongue out between your folds. Shouldn't it be my folds? You're changing perspective here. You feel him shiver and shake as his tongue goes in and out of my moistening folds. He then flicks his tongue upwards to your clitoris, and then to the clitoris! And then he presses on it with the tip of his tongue, wiggling it around in circles. He then presses down harder on the clit as he wraps his lovely soft lips around it and starts to suckle. The suction is so nice that you throw back your head and moan, making sure to pet his head, racking the nails through racking the nails through his hair, making him shiver and shake even more. He soon moves his talented mouth. He soon moves his talented mouth off your clitoris into your sweet, sweet folds, where he proudly wiggles his tongue in and out. He starts to suck and twirl his pink appendage around. Wait, his tongue? Inside your pussy, making you moan even more. Soon you start thrusting forward, making him go deeper and deeper, until you are almost certainly suffocating him with said pussy. You pull and tug on his hair to encourage him to keep going. Before long, you are squirting deep inside his mouth, making him drink your lovely pee-pee juices. You pull back with No.
Okay.
You pull back with the smile on your face as you look down at him, then pat his head. Good boy! Did you enjoy your lunch?
Good boy.
Good boy! Did you enjoy your lunch? No.
I apologize to this fanfic writer for making their fanfiction as unsexy as...
Oh, are you kidding? This is as sexy as it gets. It's a Husk with a pussy now.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, well, I guess
there's gonna be
people into that.
yeah, there's gonna be tons of people into that. You're all into that, right?
No.
Squirt is pee. Somebody said squirt is pee.
Oh, no. What are the
I want Husk in a live stream so bad.
Yeah, we need to get Meg one
Yeah.
of these days. Because,
Femme Husk and
that would
Angel.
be
Yeah.
interesting.
My giant breasts.
Good boy. Did you enjoy your lunch? No. Oh, okay. Well, I have to get going. I turn and start to leave when he calls out to me. Wait. Yeah. I turn and look expectantly to him. Are you going to take this off so I can come or piss or whatever combination? Nah.
Whatever color.
Or whatever combination. Nah, you seem to have learned your lesson, so I must be on my way. That is how it's written.
Oh.
I must be on my way. I turn to leave again when he calls out once more. Wait, can I have some more? He looks away and shivers. I'm still hungry, Mama. Boss. Mistress.
What?
There! Was that so hard? You walk over to him. I got a subscriber. You walk over to him and pull up a cushioned chair at his level. See, he owns a chair. Somebody was asking about that earlier.
That came back?
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't the same person, but it's definitely a joke. If he owns a chair. You also pull out a smell device. It says smell. Small device from a pocket in your belt. I have a treat for you.
These things finally off?
Angel asks hopefully. No, but I will help me feed. But it will help me feed you faster. I smile sweetly and get closer to him. Now say ah. Ah. Angel opens his mouth as wide as he feels something placed around his tongue that starts to vibrate and hum to life. I sit down in front of him, spreading my legs and pulling him closer, wrapping my legs around his head. Enjoy the meal, my little angel. He presses the vibrating toy to my clit and swirls it around, sending pleasant vibrations through my pussy. He wraps his mouth once again over my clitoris. We're back to that. And presses the vibrating device further into me while sucking so hard. So hard. His suction is so wonderful it makes your toes curl as he keeps eating you out, not letting up once on his lovely section. It further adds to the pleasure, and before long you are squirting once again into his mouth. He catches and swallows it all, licking his lips as you pull back, making a small trial drizzle down his chin. I don't know what... Trail! A small trail drizzled down his chin. You pet his head. Good boy! Did you enjoy your meal?
Yes, ma'am.
He shivers from the vibrations. I get up and move. I suppose you earned your right to come. Angel is about to retort, but bites his tongue as you unhook the chastity-like device and remove the long, thin, vibrating toy out of his dick after unhooking it. You decide to leave the dildo and claps on him. I then turn to leave. Aren't you going to let me piss? That's all he wants in life is to piss.
All he wants.
Please, I just really gotta go.
So undignified.
Go right ahead. I'm not into water sports, but you still need to learn your lesson. So go for it. Piss, come, do whatever you need. You move to sit down and look at him with the distant eyes as he shuddering to hold back. He continues holding back in spite of your declaration, so he does not humiliate himself in front of you. It's been like 2 days since he's probably peed. Sighing.
That's pain.
Yeah. Sighing, you get up and attach the half-chastity device back to him and letting the intense vibrations do the rest. You sit back watching as he's shuddering. You sit back watching as he's shuddering one last time and starts to wet himself all over his stomach and lower half. Some manages to get on his chest. He then finishes, shaking only to come explosively, getting it all over his body. You sneer at him, messy body, and leave the room. You will have no part in this. That is gross.
But she watched it.
But she watched it, so, you know, not that bad. You send in one of your more trusted maids. Maids? You got maids? To untie him and clean him up along with the mess he made. You are not a monster after all. You just wanted to humiliate him like he did to you. Like he did you in bar and around town, knowing your husband played with him, and Angel did not give no shits about it, only husband's money.
I like that sentence.
That's a good one. You are not a monster after all. You just wanted to humiliate him like he did you in bar and around town, knowing your husband played with him, and Angel did not give no shits about it, only husband's money.
Yes,
There we go. She would soon turn him to a cunt-worshipping man. Here at least hers, till she was done with him. She still had to teach her husband a lesson. Who was the best fuck ever, and make him rue the day he cheated on her. After all, he was now